and South Africa. Cooper Coates sends us away. A restart down the middle that's taken down by that man, Tristan Lades, who has been exceptional this weekend. And away goes South Africa, and Shilton Fun fake. And get a chance to attack first of all. Good tackle made on him by Mora. South Africa have been really clinical this weekend, and they love this kick in behind, which Lades has put in for Nordkeer to chase, but getting back and looking after it is Canada.
Tackle!
And Ethan Hager, who is released to the ground eventually. Noah Flesch, who scored that extra time winning try, golden point try in the quarterfinal. Josiah Mora, he's a danger for Canada. Coates, ice cold on the conversion too, to send it to extra time. Now Thomas Isherwood, Canada looking to spread with Ethan Hager. This is a good carry from Hager. Phil Burner, the captain, and number 4. Back it comes again, side to side go the Canadians, and side to side comes the blitzed box defence up towards halfway. There's a little feeling out period here. Flesch for Isherwood. Thomas Isherwood spied a gap, and then a little flick ball out the back of the hand for Canada to streak away. Ethan Hager in one way and the other. All balls knocked back. It's a critical intervention from Van Wyk to snuff out the Canadian attack, because they were on the way. Flesch had come in support of Ethan Hager, and now South Africa from inside their own territory. With Christy Grobelaar. Now Van Wyk just looked to explode through that gap. Good defence, Canada. They've regrouped well. Boy, they must have some heavy legs. Van Wyk slow to get up over on the far side. There's Kewan Nordkeer, nominee for Rookie of the Year, takes it forward. Zane Davids. And now Grobelaar again. Looking for his support runners, but just like South Africa's defence was strong, Canada's too is neatly organised. Selvin Davids though, look at that little bit of footwork, and then the burst of speed when he needs it. South Africa's captain searing forward to break the early deadlock, the shackles, and bust the match open with the first score.
They're just so patient, are they, South Africa? Shilton Van Wyk, you can take it all the way back to where he turned the ball over. They went side to side to side, and the 4th time they came back, that's when the likes of Selvin Davids like to appear with ball in hand. And he's just so quick off the mark. It's his first 3 steps, bang, 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 that gets him through the hole, and he absolutely gashes them.
Well, he's seen him a lot this season too. That's when he sometimes put a kick in behind, and I guess would that put defences in 2 minds, knowing that's one of his plays as well. 7 points to 0. South Africa strike first.
Well, the thing about Selvin Davids, he's been happy enough to let Tristan Lades do all the running, set all the play. Now in the big games, he's starting to appear.
Isherwood goes up to bring it down, supported underneath by Elias Hancock. So Canada find themselves behind. They go back to the blind side, which is a little bit of room for Hancock here. Go forward into Grobelaar, and they'll get a penalty. Oh, they were going to get a double blast on the whistle too.
Was going to be head on head, I think.
Take a potential serious foul play, please.
Yep, we'll have a look, Ben.
That's Mark.
It's going to be Grobelaar right there. Oh, it's hard to see that quick. This will be the one. Oh, I think he's dipping his head, to be fair. That's a tough one, because he's around the chest.
Give him some time.
So look the way he dips his chin in.
Ben, I have a decision.
Go ahead, Jimmy.
There is foul play.
Yeah.
Direct contact to the head by number 1, Green.
Yeah.
Though there is mitigation.
Okay.
Therefore, yellow card.
Yellow card it is. There is mitigation. He did still get the head. That's the problem. The contact to the head for Christy Grobelaar. So South Africa go to 6.
Yeah, they're disciplined in their quarterfinal as well. They had a yellow card. That's something you have to be very wary of. Now, Canada have to be composed. No need to rush things. Their line-out's been a bit wobbly too this tournament, Canada.
That one's all good though, from Isherwood to Hancock. Isherwood gets the return ball now. Cooper Coates goes to the line. Almost busted his way through, but Ryan Oosthuizen, the hard-working number 2 for South Africa, ever present. Mora just lost his footing, but was able to protect the ball, and back they come. Canada looking for this extra space with South Africa a man down. Another player slipping, and Lades all over that from Flesh and wins possession back.
Yeah, but with that little slip, it didn't allow him to get dominance in the tackle, so Lades straight on this pill when you can't long place it. There's the slip there. Look at the way Lades is getting over. There's no way he can get that ball out there, Flesh, so that's a good steal.
I'm just describing you mean long place and getting the arms away.
Yeah, 100%, so then you're cleaner, the second man in can get over and secure that ball. Tap kick.
Here goes Lades pulling the strings with Selvin Davies. He's got Zane Davis, but they go wide to the speed to the Norkia. Up over the 22. Ewan Norkia still pumping the legs. This is South Africa playing on attack with 6 and looking good for it as Tristan Lades slices his way through and over again.
Well, he's the go-to at the moment. Tristan Lades, he's the one that got the turnover. So he's playing both sides of the ball. Look how wide he is on that first receiver roll. And you can see he's waiting for his inside help. Defensively, he's blowing up too. It's Cooper Coates because he can't drift, and that's what gave Tristan Lades half a hole, and he just gashes through.
South Africa jump out to a 14-0 lead. Still with Christy Kovala in the sin bin for about one more second, no more seconds, out he goes. No damage done to the score sheet.
On the quarterfinal, when they had a yellow card, they did exactly the same. They scored, they game managed it well, and they come out with the lead. So here we go again, just showing their mental ability to adapt, South Africa.
Towering kickoff. Sherwood calling for it, loses the handle on this one, and as it come off Canadian hand.
It's clearly touches hand in the air, lads.
On the way through, so it'll be more possession here for South Africa into the final minute of the half.
And I like this. There's no need to rush things. You're just going to get accuracy amongst the move. An important time just before the half, 30 seconds by the time this ball is thrown in. This is where they're lethal.
Lewis Tazen in the middle is the target. And there it is, quick return ball for the skipper. Here's Lades again. Spins it along, fingertip control, and that's going to release Norkia, who didn't have the fingertip control of his teammates. And ball spills out.
Oh, the bounce out from Van Vyk to get on the outside on Mora. That was fantastic. Drew in the winger. Norkia, unfortunately, he knows that's a big miss.
Lads, marks on the 5, lads.
Canada here. The scrum.
Crouch!
20 metres out from their own line, 15 or so.
Bind!
14 points to 0, South Africa lead.
Set!
Selvin Davies and Tristan Lades in this semi-final.
Ball, please.
And it goes for a Sherwood, and Canada going to get to half-time, have a regroup, have a chat, as it is South Africa leading in this semi-final over Canada, 14 points to 0. Oh, Sherwood again, really good stuff in the air from Canada. They get possession. They had a couple of opportunities in that first half that they just couldn't quite take. Set up, actually, by this man, who's been really good for them. Ethan Hager only got 3 players on the bench, and one of those is hobbling on one foot. Matawaru, if they need him, not up off his feet at this stage. We'll see. There's Hancock. Goes, it's a little untidy, but they've got advantage here for Burner.
Advantage over.
Now they'll have to play again. Gee, they're putting in a shift, some of these players. It's a good ball for Morrow, who's got great footwork and a bit of tough stuff in him as well, as he tried to get rid of Davids. Canada inching their way forward at the moment. Burner, or rather it's Coates. And now Hancock stumbling his way over a few. Cooper Coates has to collect himself off the ground, get the ball back, and they'll get a penalty. Coates goes quickly, trying to catch South Africa on the hop. Burner. Again, now this time stabbing a quick through to chase himself. Hager Lade should have the speed on him, and he gets back in plenty of time, but still pressure on as he's scragged and ragdolled to the ground. And South Africa have to regroup behind their own goalposts, being well and truly held up, and they'll hack it away downfield. A peel off meters. There's a lot of open space, and it's a very big chase back for Elias Hancock as Norkia steams down on it. Football skills are outstanding. Or Coates just gets there for Canada. And all of a sudden, back on their own 22. The Canadian team, some of them absolute walking pace. That will help.
One has to clear.
Oh, they were desperate, weren't they? The Canadians, look, you could throw a blanket, and they go quick again.
Oh, Elias Hancock just picking himself off the floor as his team powers forward. Flesh has got no one with him, so just took the hit, barreled himself in. Canada, I said they were gutsy, and they're showing it. Couldn't get the ball away. Hager to Mora as it spills out the side, and South Africa win it back. Oh, nothing in the lungs. And
Good.
a penalty for
Advantage
South
not
Africa,
10-15.
and advantage now. Canada struggling to get back
That's it.
onside.
Oh, they're gone. They're absolutely gone. The Canadians, they had a moment to rest there and try and get some subs on. They took it quickly. I think it was the right idea. They just got isolated a little bit. Look at all those hands on knees. They are spent.
So South Africa, meanwhile, are going to fire out Sheikh Soizwapi, Impi Fisa and Tian Pretorius. But now comes some fresh legs too for Canada and the former Carson and McCarthy.
That's where South Africa are so good. The level just stays up. They basically have a starting team and a second team come on to close it out.
Roll out the quality of Sheikh Soizwapi. Sean Williams is headed out as well. So Canada has got some fresh legs. Boy, Thomas Isherwood and Elias Hancock don't have to suck in. Some as they might have to get back out there again.
Still well in this game, only 2 scores away. 14-0 is nothing in the game of 7. So this is at the moment, you've got to find something, you've got to dig deep, you've got to have a look and say, you know what, we're still in it, we've got to make something happen.
South Africa really looking to turn on them. I saw this crew just after the quarterfinal. They've had to regroup a bit as well, the Canadian supporters. Boy, they've done it tough. There goes Sean Williams. Overthrown, and it's into the hands of Burner. Flicks a little ball. There's some of the fresh legs, and Jack McCarthy. Just the injection Canada needed. Ball's there for Flesh. Boy, he is working hard. A relative newcomer to this side, Jojo Mora. Trying to fend off one, can't get past Soizwapi and Van Wyk. There for Cooper Coates once more. One way, then the other. He's going to need some support. Quick smart, it's there. Mora round the corner. Oh, Burner, big contact, Soizwapi. They've still got possession. They've still got a chance here, Canada. They're throwing all they can at this match. After such a tough year, McCarthy couldn't keep himself, kept the ball in field, and now Impi Fisa's going to scoop it up for South Africa. The hard-working number 3 up to the 22. Canada having to get back in defence, some tired bodies. Williams, just a press and a probe, and there it comes. Eventually for South Africa, patient and clinical, and Selvin David scores.
Sean Williams bringing them on, making a difference, but it came at the turnover, a 50-50 ball. As they rolled it in, it was about to go out, so there's nothing you could do. Flash desperately tries to get the ball back. Impi Fisa with a good decision to hold it, and there, Williams, little skip jump, and it gets on the outside to a skipper who will get a double.
Canada's hope starting to slip away, but South Africa, with the fact they're even in this tournament, has it been a reflection of a topsy-turvy season? Skipper coming to the side. What an injection he has had. Melvin Davids, 21 points to 0. It's been a tough time for Sean White and his team. Lost their place on the World Series, Canada's head coach. But credit to them, man, they've come here and fought and shown what they're made of.
Oh, I'll tell you what, they could be very proud. I'm not saying the game is over and done with as yet as well, but I think this is one of the best games they've played all year. This has been fantastic.
Elias Hancock and Thomas Isherwood back out there again. That's the shift they're having to do with just 2 fit reserves. They needed everything to go their way this weekend, Canada. And those injuries to key players, Alex Russell, Cal Sager, and Matt Oworu, who's gallantly stripped up for the semi-final.
But this is where they're just so relentless to South Africa. There's the mutual respect shown between the 2 countries. But once they sniff a bit of blood in the water, they are all in. Look at this here. Their defence, renowned for it, especially when you're squashed in your own.
Okay, lads.
Dead ball. There's no way out.
Crouch.
South Africa less than a minute away now from a place in the final.
Set.
And meanwhile, they have given everything of themselves. And there goes the man with no number, but he's still got the magic. Roscoe Speckman onto the field, into the action, and over the try line.
This is why it's so hard to defend in these positions. When you get a halfback, look at his opposites on the other side. So you're going to have that overlap. You've got a guy who's got some footwork like this kid, unstoppable in that position.
Men have come out and done a job here. Incredibly professional display from the blitz box, as it has been all weekend so far, and now one match away to earn a place in Paris. Canada's hopes come to an end, and it has been South Africa who've had to work hard for this result. Make no mistake about it, South Africa flew to the final, 26, Canada 0.